welcome back to my channel. I forgot that the laundry machine's going. Maybe I'll film actual intro later.
Yeah.
But I still want to do like a telling people what the heck is happening today, because I'm gonna show my shame of mess. So today we are going to be cleaning up the art studio slash office because it is a disaster. And I've framed it at the moment where like it doesn't look too bad because it's just how my shelves normally look. That's not the problematic part. The problematic part is everything else in the room, including the floor and the desks and all that jazz. So we are going to be organizing and putting things away today, and I'm going to show you the mess, and you're not allowed to judge me because I am showing it to you. And I'm also going to make excuses about why it's so messy, because I've had a few events back to back. When I'm filming this, I just finished up Geek Fest West, which was a time. I have a vlog about it. Before that, I had just started a new job, so I'm getting reacquainted with working full-time and then doing art. And before that, we were going on a trip for a week, which I also have a video about that. But anyway, so lots of it has been going on. Also, I apologize for the washing machine noise in the background. We are also doing laundry right now because Blossom threw up earlier and her bed needs to be washed. Today is just gonna be productivity day. If I'm vlogging this and I have video evidence, maybe I'll actually finish cleaning. That's the goal, right? So I'll show you where we're starting and then probably give some updates throughout and then hopefully show where we end. Hello. We are going to open this lovely thing that is for work. It's a monitor for full-time job and it's been sitting in here for actually not too long. It's only been like 3 to 5 days. I think it came in over the weekend. So we're gonna actually open it up and try and figure out where it's going to live for the moment. Something exciting about this job and is really, really nice is after you have been in the job for 90 days, you have access to a $600 setting up your office fund. So I am hoping to, when I get access to that, because it's definitely not been 90 days yet, to add another like workspace desk, you know, and essentially make my like desk area over here an L shape, and that will give me an extra surface to put a new monitor on. But until then, it honestly might live up here, either up here or it's gonna live downstairs on my standing desk that I have down there. But I haven't actually decided yet, so we'll see. This monitor, I'll move it so y'all can see it, is freaking huge. I don't think they told me how big the monitor, maybe they did and I just didn't pay attention to how large it was listed to be, but I definitely did not realize how large this monitor was going to be. And how my desk is currently set up, it absolutely is not going to fit on there. We are going to decide where we actually want to put it for the moment. I don't know yet, but I also think I'm supposed to get like a docking station, but I don't know what the status is on that. But I think that'll make it easier for me to use this monitor, because if I don't have the docking station, I feel like I am not going to want to like have to plug it in every single time. Also, I don't know if this actually has a, oh no, it does. This is the part. Okay, I understand, I think. It's got a little handle on it. Look at that. It's got like a little handle, so you don't need to get a screwdriver, I assume. I think this is what I'm supposed to do. There are instructions, but I have opted to not look at the instructions at all. It's going in, so this seems correct. I push the little handle down. Now it is capable of standing up. Now we can, I have so much random little bits of styrofoam. We're gonna need a vacuum in here later. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful, huge, absolutely ginormous. I'm also gonna have to figure out, because this is in the center of the floor right now. So if I want to put the monitor up there, I'm going to have to figure out how I am powering it. And my guess is the power cord is not gonna be super, super long. Nice little peel. So ignore the blossom hair that is already coating this, because oh my goodness. This is not going to be long enough, so I will need to grab an extension cord or something. Or we're going to do it and put this downstairs is the other option. I feel like if I put it downstairs, I'm not going to use it that often, just because. This is such a huge screen, oh my lord. I think I like this as a location, like it's in the back corner of this desk. I do, so we'll probably do another like studio reorganization or like redesign at some point, because I kind of want to move everything around in here. And we'll probably do it when I get that $600 office stipend, because I'm definitely going to buy stuff for like new desk, like I mentioned, also a new chair. But then I think I kind of want to move this guy to be like against this wall that's back here. And that'll just mean that there's more like open space in the center, which I think will be fine, because There's not a huge reason for this to be like able to be walked all the way around. I'm not working with anyone else, so like there's no need to have the ability to have like multiple people on either side. That'll also probably happen at some point. But for the moment, this will do. Hello friends. It is like fully the next week. It's Wednesday and I have not really done too much more in terms of cleaning after I set up the monitor. I've cleaned my desk space a little bit more. I actually included a goal in my work for this week to kind of like take 5-10 minutes at the end of each workday to kind of pick up my desk. So that has been helping a little bit. I picked up a little bit yesterday, not so much on Monday, but we have today, Thursday, and Friday to hopefully do some more of that to get my desk to a reasonable spot and also keep it there. So for cleaning, I have not done very much of it since then, but what I am doing is I am actually going ahead and purchasing a wireless mic finally, as well as a little tripod. So hopefully that will be here for the next video. We'll see, probably not for this one because hopefully I finish filming this, whatever this is. Started out as like a studio cleaning, is now kind of just like a vague vlog of my week and a half. Yeah, hopefully this new microphone will help improve audio quality, which I think is probably like the worst thing in my videos. It's probably the thing that filming on your phone, it's the biggest struggle. I'll just give you like some of my thoughts behind why I'm choosing the one I am. One is price, of course, but so I'm going with the Rode Wireless Micro, and it's $149. It comes with 2 microphones, or transmitters as they call them, and then a receiver that is USB-C, so it'll just plug straight into my phone, a charging case, a cord, I believe, to charge the charging case, 2 windshields for the microphones, and then 2 magnetic attachments, which I think will help attach the microphones to like clothing. So the reason I'm going with this one over any other ones is I did bare minimum research, if you can even call it that. I watched a YouTube video where someone was talking about what audio equipment they generally use, and they mentioned the DJI mic and the Rhodes Wireless Go mic. So I looked up both of them, and both of their prices were pretty similar, between like $250 and $300. Also, since I hit it, I have homemade Thai iced tea, which is very fun. About a similar price tag of like $250 to $300 for both of those. And then I was looking at some of the other options for both of these companies, like possibly cheaper, because $300 for a mic set seems like a lot, especially since like I'm kind of just starting out, and surprise, surprise, these videos as of right now are not making me any money. So it is coming out of my personal funds to improve the quality of these videos. So I was looking at basically their mini versions for both of them. So the DJI mini mic and the Rhodes Wireless Micro. And like I mentioned, I ended up going with the wireless micro. The reason for that is it seems like a lot of places do suggest the DJI Mic Mini over the Rhodes Wireless Micro. Mainly, I think I only really looked at PC Mag and their review of the Rhodes Wireless Micro. And the reason that they suggested the DJI mini mic over Rhodes is because DJI has more options. It has an additional plugin, so you could plug it in and connect it to a camera, and it seems like it also might have something to be able to adjust sound. But also, I know nothing about audio, so I don't even know if I would use that. The Rhodes Mini offers, it seems like for free once you register your microphones. They have a wireless connector to connect your micro to a camera. So that would have been like kind of my only concern for purchasing this mic over the other. The Rhodes is cheaper, but not by that much. When you consider, I think it's like maybe $20 cheaper. But the thing is a lot of the DJI products are actually out of stock. So the only thing that I could get is one mic, one receiver, and the charging case, and it would have been about $20 more than getting Rhodes, 2 mics, 1 receiver, 1 charging case, but also the magnetic clips and the wind covers. So for me, it just felt like it made more sense to go with Rode for what my current needs are right now. And it seems in terms of like audio quality and things like that, like it's going to fit my needs for what I want. So that has been part of my afternoon, is planning on purchasing that. But the other exciting thing for the rest of today, hopefully I'll film some more cleanup and we'll get back to the actual point of this video. But the other thing is I have a consultation meeting set with another small artist business to talk about me having some design work working on their retail website, which is really, really exciting. And their concepts seem really fun. So I'm excited about that. If we continue on, we'll see what I'm able to show y'all about the design process and things like that. But yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Hello! It is the Saturday before the Monday where this video is going to, in theory, go out onto YouTube. And I have not quite finished cleaning up the studio. And it's been like, I don't know, a week and a half maybe since starting filming this video. I feel like it's been very all over the place. Also, what y'all probably just saw, I got a new mic. Hopefully it's working. I did just film a 6-minute clip of me basically talking the same thing that I'm doing right now and realized that the setting was not turned on to go to this mic. So hopefully that is fixed now. Crossing our fingers. I got a new mic. Hopefully it sounds okay. Also, y'all are sitting on a new tripod that I got, which is also really nice because you don't have to like finagle. Fun fact, I usually used my water bottle and put like a pair of scissors through the handle so it had something to lean against. My phone had something to lean against. And now I don't have to do that anymore. And it's actually really nice. So I don't have to worry about my phone tilting over or anything, or worry about like the angles, because you can adjust the angles a lot easier with a tripod. Anyways, we're upgrading and it's very exciting. Also, we'll see if you can hear Blossom in the background. She is going at a bully chew that Reese gave her because she was still very excited after her evening walk. Even though I said we didn't quite finish cleaning the office, it looks a whole lot better than it did previously. This table still has a few things on it. Like there's 4 candles that do not need to be up here, that are still in here, that need to be taken downstairs. There's a tool that needs to be taken downstairs. There's some bags and tissue paper that I'm repurposing and putting in our gift wrapping box, so that also needs to go away. It's a lot of things that just like don't live in this room and need to go out of this room, and I just have not convinced myself to do it yet. There's also some product, mostly notepads, that need to get put away. I got restock, I can show you. I got a restock of the Stardew Junimo notepads, so that's very exciting. So those will be available again on the website and whatever markets I'm doing next. There's also a bunch of pins on the table too, because I have gotten a good amount of pins recently and I don't really do anything with pins, so I don't know where I'm going to put them. I have a bag that has like a bunch of pins on it, but I don't use that bag for anything. It just kind of is the bag that I put a bunch of pins on. And I actually really like some of these pins, so I'd like for them to get a little bit more use or like see the light of day ever. So they're sitting on my table here until I figure out what I want to do with them. My desk also has some things. It has the remnants of the unboxing that I just did for y'all. So that will need to go in the garbage and the recycling. It also has a couple books that need to go downstairs. Again, the issue of me not wanting to take things places elsewhere in the house when I go to those other places in the house. It seems to be a problem that I have. And the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm realizing it. And I'll show you the state of everything that we're leaving it in. But also I have my suitcase open on the floor behind you. And that's because I wanted to grab out the newsletter sign-up list so that I could add the new people who had signed up to the newsletter. I need to write the August newsletter at some point. I think I started a draft of it, but I have not finished or like written the meaty portions, which is usually the section at the bottom that like has me rambling, kind of similar to these videos. But also one of the reasons that I feel like I didn't actually finish cleaning the studio is because I was working on a secret personal project, and I'm not going to show it to you because we'll leave that as like a Ko-fi sketchbook exclusive. It is in the sketchbook for July. Give a little sneak peek of what it is, but we'll leave that as a mystery for y'all. So you can subscribe on Ko-fi for $1 a month. You can also cancel after giving me $1. And you'll see all of the previous sketchbooks as well as this month's sketchbook. And you'll be able to figure out what the secret project is. But I think it's very fun, but it also has taken up a lot of my extra time because I've been hyper fixated on it. But it's done now, so in theory, I could finish cleaning. Am I going to? Probably not, because I know myself. I think it's gotten to a point where like I'm happy with it, and most of the space is actually usable now, which is important. But that is it for this video. Sorry it's been like very all over the place, lots of different things happening and lots of different clips. I don't even remember what I've actually filmed for this video. That'll be up to editing me to figure out. I'm sure I'll put a little message down here about what editing me thinks about all of the clips. But if you've gotten this far, thank you. And also thank you to my Ko-fi subscribers. Like I was mentioning earlier, you can subscribe to me on Ko-fi for $1 or $3 a month, and you'll get access to some different digital rewards, like the monthly sketchbook or like the backgrounds that you can download each month. And if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. I put out videos every Monday about my artwork and what it's like running a small art business. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!